On Tuesday, the 16th of September, the Saint Lucia National Conservation Fund (SLUNCF) presented at the Island Innovations Virtual Island Summit. Their sponsored session, the Marine Health Alliance Advancing Community-Driven Marine Conservation in Saint Lucia and the Caribbean, delved into the National Conservation Fund's coordination of community-led initiatives which protect and restore marine ecosystems. Craig Henry, the Chief Executive Officer of the National Conservation Fund, emphasized how critical community participation is to the Marine Health Alliance (MHA).
The community's participation is not a voluntary idea, or it's not something to be considered on the side. It is regarded as critical to ensure that whatever conservation programs that are devised or promoted or planned have the community along. And what that means is that, first of all, they have to contribute to the process. They have to understand the dynamics of what they're facing, the challenges they're facing, and they themselves can inform that program. So given that the community is dependent and very close to the marine resources, they have significant information and knowledge that would be critical to informing a program. Secondly, I would say that in order for not only the education, but also they have to be empowered to participate and not just say we are creating a space for the community to become involved, but they have to be able to pursue the activities, whether or not we're talking about sustainable livelihoods or how to contribute to a program.
The Deputy Chief Fisheries Officer, Thomas Henry, sees potential for the MHA to support marine protected and marine managed areas in Saint Lucia. This is especially to strike a balance between the nation's major industry, tourism, along with the needs of coastal communities who are sustained by the fisheries sector.
But I believe that the main challenge is really balancing conservation objectives and the economic realities of fishing and tourism. In the marine environment, fishing-related activities is one of the primary activities for coastal communities, and tourism-related activities is also a main activity.
One of the National Conservation Fund's chairpersons, Carolyn Trubetskoy, cited as the inspiration behind the MHA the research finding that 30% of tourism activity in the Caribbean is reef associated.
A healthy marine environment is so critical for the success also of our tourism industry. And I think that's was sort of, we tried to come up with something, how we could connect specifically with our visitors. And the National Conservation Fund does, of course, already do fantastic work that includes, I would say, protection of biodiversity and includes marine health. But we felt if we wanted to create interest for marine health specifically, we should call it that. And then, of course, the question was, how would we actually connect with the visitors? And we wanted to ensure that there was a simple donation mechanism that guests could take advantage of when they come to the island.
The donations made to this fund, not only by tourists, but also by other partners and sponsors, are meant to resource the MHA community initiatives. The National Conservation Fund's Marine Health Alliance, which aims to support marine conservation, protect biodiversity, and nurture healthy ocean ecosystems, is also supported by the Tourism Enhancement Fund under the Saint Lucia Hotel and Tourism Authority (SLHTA). For Choice News Now, I am Cianna Dalsan.